afternoon, citizens of the world. This is News Everywhere, all the time.
This is Shreya Zong and Eva Meshkrab here with the latest report about the bubonic plague, untold stories of the plague.
In this one-of-a-kind broadcast, we'll attempt to infiltrate a hospital to see the inner working of the medical field after the disastrous pandemic.
In order to get the full story, Shreya will undertake the dangerous task of going undercover into the heart of a hospital as a patient in need of care.
Stay tuned to see what healthcare professionals don't want to see. However, before we get into the deep of bubonic plague today, let's get to know about its past.
We've all heard of the bubonic plague in school and have some basic knowledge on it, but what really is it?
What is the past history of plague and what can we learn from it?
Here to tell us more is Dr. Santhakumar from Yale.
I'm Dr. Santhakumar from Yale University, and I'll be taking you on a journey plagued with sickness. Bubonic plague originated in the mid-14th century in Central Asia, and it was spread to Crimea by Mongol traders. Trade routes connected the world, but this interconnectedness was one of the prime reasons that the plague spread so quickly, traversing all the way to Europe. Another prime reason was the obvious lack of medical knowledge that people had during the Middle Ages. Back then, people had no idea how the plague actually spread. We now know that the plague spread from fleas that carried the bacillus called Yersinia pestis. When the fleas latched onto rats and other animals, the plague eventually found its way to humanity. The bacillus also could spread through the air, making it extremely contagious. With no explanation for the plague, people grew superstitious. They blamed it on witchcraft, and witches were torched and killed. Cats were also killed during this time because they were believed to be involved in witchcraft, which is a rather ridiculous notion. Thank you for your time.
Hello, sir. You seem to be coughing a lot.
Yeah,
Do you have any other symptoms?
yeah. I actually have weakness, chills, fever, swollen lymph nodes. It's spread to my lungs.
Yeah.
I have swells and bubbos.
Bubo.
No! It's bubbos. I have bubbos. Do you see
They're-
these?
they're-
Do you see these? Do you see these?
They're actually
Do you see these?
pus-filled lymph nodes called bubos. So they turn black, but
No! I need help. Look,
let me
I'm
help.
sick.
Is that your daughter? Is that your daughter?
No, I don't know her. Please, I'm sick.
Let me check out your daughter
I'm
first.
sick.
Let me check
I'm
out your daughter.
sick.
Hi, Amy. We did try leeches before, right? Should we try an onion?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Okay. We can do that tomorrow if you're still alive.
Hey, Mr. Yan.
Hi, Dr. Alice.
Actually, I'd like to ask you, since your convulsions seem to look a little worse, you want
Has
to
been,
try
flaring up.
some crystals?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Hi, Mr. Yan. I saw you looking at your hand a lot.
What? No,
got-
no.
You got something?
Cut the cameras.
Hello, Amy Yan.
Hi.
So, how are you feeling today?
I'm not feeling very well.
Well, you look great.
Thank
So, how do you think the hospital has been treating you?
I don't think their treatments are working.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I'm dying.
so if you were dying, what would your last words be?
I love you, Mom.
So, who's your mom?
I don't know.
Interesting. So, do you think you're sicker than your dad?
Okay. I think that obviously one of us is much sicker than the other, and I think it's clear which one it is.
Thank you for your presence. Let me ask the questions here.
Hashtag sick vibes.
What's that right there on your hand?
Oh, what? Cause you're...
Where's your daughter and why are you on her bed? Sir?
You know, she's gone. And I think that means that we can finally be together.
Have your symptoms progressed?
I was just faking it. That
Right.
means we can be together.
No.
No,
No.
my daughter. I know you never wanted a daughter and that's why you left me. But now that she's gone, we can finally be together.
If you don't leave, I'm gonna leave.
Before you make any rash decisions, let me read you this poem. Dear my sweet Alice Boo, I write this poem just for you. I cannot keep you off my mind. Your medicine, it keeps me alive. And these gross buboes on my face are worth the scars to be in your grace. This deadly cough which pains my throat can only be cured with your antidote. You're a ray of sunshine in the sky. You light up my world right before my eyes. Let's run away, just you and me, but as far as I can see. Dear my sweet Alice Boo, I write this poem just for you. And how I wish you'd be my wife, because you already cured my life.
This is where our story ends. Amy unfortunately died from the bubonic plague, and shortly after, Brendan contracted it and died as well. Afterwards, like many other brave doctors, Alice contracted the disease from one of her patients and passed away. However, Shwayu survived, even after venturing into the depths of a hospital. How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel
Are
very
you,
good.
are you okay?
Yes.
Are you sure? I guess death in the end comes for everyone, and no matter how hard you try, you can't escape it.
Hashtag sick vibes, 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 hashtag sick vibes,